We have just come to the end of our inaugural Provincial Assembly, and we began from Monday evening, and we are now concluding after 5 days of very serious work, but in very good atmosphere, in very good ambience. Everybody is motivated to bring something new to the province, to improve on what we've been working on. And I can say that the spirit was really great, and the work that has been done, though intensive, was done in good spirit and with very good will from all the members. But when we're taking the oath of office at the altar and holding the gospel, we could feel the weight of the responsibility. But as I came down from the altar and looked at all the smiles of my brothers, I felt the support and the encouragement. And even when Mass was at the end of Mass, they all came to congratulate us and to express their wishes to us, and also to assure us that they're going to support us and we're going to work together in this journey of leadership.
They prepare very well this assembly, and you feel the joy of the delegate coming to celebrate their province. This Provincial Assembly, I will say, have two major focus. The first, on the line of the General Assembly, they started taking time to talk about the confrere, the care for the confrere. And I think as we realize, that has been the best finding of the General Assembly itself, having time and focus on the confrere. Because we are the SMA, we are the resources of the society. So I feel that point was one of the very important one. They spent time to talk about. The second point now is the various points we used to have in the former assembly, from the General Assembly to the Provincial Assembly, talking about administration, finance, formation, spirituality and lifestyle, and the mission. And I think one of the good things they did is really to work hard before the assembly. I think in the terms of time of preparation, they really spend a lot of time preparing the assembly. So things are flowing very well, and they have a lot of subject, but they are really following a methodology that will help them to go to the main important thing. Like they define their priorities from the headlines, and after they define the priorities, now they go and straight out what are the objectives. And for each objectives, they give concrete action with deadline. We quoted, even at the Mass this morning, that with the new province, the members are not going to ask the leadership in place what the province is going to do for me, but no, we all resolve that we are going to do like Americans. What am I going to do for my province? By quoting the former President John F. Kennedy. So in that spirit, everybody is really willing to play his part for this province to move forward.
Participating in this assembly has been very good. It is very well balanced, with representation from Kenyans, also representation from those working in the province, and not within only the province but outside the province, and the good presence of the larger SMA leadership with the Vicar General, and also the Provincial of Lyon, who is the facilitator or moderator of this assembly. It has been a very engaging one, considering that we are putting in place a document that will guide us for the next 6 years. People have spoken freely about the challenges that we have.
The SMA Kenya has become a province, so more responsibilities on us, and we are much aware about that. A lot of work has gone down during this assembly. We have been having a very excellent task of trying to chart our way forward to see how the province is going to stand on two legs and become strong. We need to help the Superior and the Council as members, even with those secondary members. So it has been a very good time.
The deliberation and interactions done by our members, it is so open and very much helpful for the growth of the province in Kenya, especially for the development and the future. We are futuring for many years ahead. So the ideas that they have given and everything was very much encouraging.
And we also had an engaging experience with some friends of SMA who came to give a good input about our relationship with our friends. It should not be transactional. It's not a business. It's a friendship that we should build not only on finances, but on friendship, building the SMA family.
I'm in Nakuru today attending the Kenyan Provincial Assembly, where discussions have been about the benefactors of SMA. We have had discussions on the importance of Friends of SMA in Kenyan province. We have discussed so far what we've been able to achieve, mainly in our contributions and supporting different initiatives and projects, and we feel it has been a successful year, but we would wish that it would be better. We have also discussed some of the challenges that we have faced as Friends of SMA, just to ensure that we are able to move forward and continue including more friends and also sustaining the ones that are already there and improving the mission in Kenya. Maybe some of the challenges that we have highlighted are maybe the structure more. We don't have definitive roles as Friends of SMA, and probably also working with our budget so that we are able to mitigate the issue of financial fatigue with our contributors. We have also discussed mutual friendship and encouraged ourselves to improve on interactional relationships, especially between the priests and the Friends of SMA. We have highlighted the inclusion of youth in our friends and more activities, more spiritual and collaborative activities to enhance our friendship. We have also highlighted some suggestions, including having a collaborative draft that stipulates the roles and responsibilities of Friends of SMA, mainly because for it to be sustainable and a document that is well drafted would go a long way in ensuring that the responsibilities remain so, even with other leaderships coming in. It has been a success. The message was received well, and we hope that going forward we are going to collaborate more. We are going to forge sustainable and long friendships that will be beneficial to both the congregation and also the priests.
Something new and this new beginning for SMA Kenya, and just delighted to be part of it. Of course, in true SMA tradition, enjoying great hospitality and a great sense of fraternity. And I think that's very important. A lot of work has gone on. There hasn't been much time for a walk or a swim. It's been very focused. So there's been a few days, and it's been a short assembly, but very packed in many ways. What would I say about the work that has gone on? I felt a great sense of energy in the plenary sessions and in the small groups. Lovely sense of working together, and even meeting people, for me, meeting people for the first time, but it's as if I've known them for a long time. And I think that's part of our SMA family and our SMA brotherhood. There's a great energy in the room, a great sense of openness, and if I can say as well, a frankness that maybe you don't find in every unit. Some people are more cautious or more prudent, but maybe a directness and a frankness that maybe comes with the culture of Kenya. So that has been very helpful, I think, in bringing issues out and people opening their hearts and clearing their chest, but in a very respectful way, in a very fraternal way. I suppose at the end of the day, when the documents come together, it comes back to each one of us. And I find it renewing for myself, part of our ongoing formation. And the assembly is very much about formation for ourselves. And it was owning as a province, but not just as a province, but as individual SMA missionaries, that we can own what we're talking about, own the decisions that we make. And I think it comes back to a few basics, the whole sense of communion. And I'm very conscious Francois de Penua, even in the General Assembly, and repeatedly too, this whole need for the value of unity, communion together, not just smiling and being nice to each other, but really just being truly authentic brothers to each other and having the good of each other at heart, not leaving anyone behind, but we all walk together and journey together. So that was very strong for me. And as I was saying this morning at the oath, the promise of the new leadership team, so asking all the members to look after their leaders, to keep them in prayer. And every day at Mass we pray for our Pope and our Bishop and all the. But why not name some occasionally from time to time? Name the leaders of the province, name the leaders of Father Francois de Penua and the team in Rome, wherever we find ourselves. There's nothing wrong with naming. We're all part of the same church, so why not name our and support them? So it's great to be here, and every blessing and every good wish, I bring the messages from Francois, from Didier, from James, and the leadership in Rome to the new province of Kenya, the new leadership, and their new vision now, moving forward, journeying together in mission.
Thank you all. May God bless our new province and all of you. And now I declare this provincial assembly closed.
Ule wote